Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this picture you see of this guy looking crazy as can be, being held by Good Samaritans, is a guy that was in a New York City subway, a homeless guy who asked a woman for money. She declined to give it to him, and he wound up stabbing her 4 times. Now, subways have been a haven for violence and crime and stuff like that, so this is nothing new, especially coming out of New York. Shout out NY. But man, I ain't never seen nobody just go crazy because you won't give him money. I mean, and then when you look at this dude, this is a young guy. He can get himself together. That's the thing. I don't know if mental illness is involved or not, or just general frustrations with society and oneself and their position in society. But either way, man, this woman's still fighting for her life. And take a look at this story and we'll come back and talk about it.
In Queens, police say a panhandler at the Jamaica Van Wyck subway station stabbed a woman several times after she refused to give him money.
The violent attack happening last night on the station's mezzanine level, and when 2 people nearby saw what happened, they actually stepped in and held the suspect down until police arrived.
Eyewitness News reporter Stefan Kim is live in Jamaica with the very latest on the story. Stefan.
Well, listen, David, as you said, the suspect was a panhandler, and when he asked the victim for money and she refused, he allegedly then stabbed her 4 times. The victim's mother says she was just coming home from work. Her assailant was arrested because Good Samaritans, a man and a woman, pinned him down until cops arrived. Riders at the Jamaica Van Wyck station in Queens, unnerved by the bloody violence that spilled out on the mezzanine last night. Cops say a 23-year-old woman was stabbed 4 times in her torso after she refused to give money to a panhandler.
It makes me want to run even more. Kind of doesn't make me want to come down here, but...
Yeah, but you're not surprised?
I'm not surprised. Okay. It's really messed up.
They should have more police around and take care of the homeless people.
Speaking in Mandarin, the victim's mother says her daughter is still in the hospital having trouble breathing. She was rushed to Jamaica Hospital right above the train station, upgraded from critical to stable condition overnight, but her mother says she is still unable to speak. It happened around 8:30 last night. Witnesses say the suspect threw a knife in the garbage after the attack.
This is New York City, and this train system is very dangerous. You gotta be on your P's and Q's.
Cops arrested 24-year-old Randall Contreras from the Bronx, charged with robbery and criminal possession of a weapon. Police officials say subway crime, though, is down 8% this year. Robberies down 23%.
What's even more remarkable is that the robberies experienced in the New York City subway system in 2024 is the lowest in recorded NYPD history.
But transit advocates say the numbers don't tell the whole story.
All they're going by is the percentage. They're trying to compare the percentages of crime from last year to this year. Forget about that. Let's just focus on the basics. When people come down here and they see people urinating, people jumping the fare, that scares people.
Now, as for the victim, her mother says around 4 a.m. her daughter took a turn for the worse. Her mother thought her daughter would not make it, but again, at this hour, she is now in stable condition. Reporting live in Jamaica, Stefan Kim, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
We begin with that woman stabbed in a Queens subway station. Police say it all started when a man asked her for money.
It happened at the Jamaica Van Wyck station. 2 men heard her cries for help and then jumped into action. CBS 2's Zania Maldonado has the story.
Video shows subway riders holding down a man accused of stabbing a woman here inside the Jamaica Van Wyck train station. Alexander Robles and Josnan Palacios were both at the station when they say they heard a woman screaming and jumped into action. The pair says, "We did what we could." Robles adding, "Seeing such an attack, I just couldn't stay still," as he stabbed the woman. Police say on Sunday, a 23-year-old woman from Queens, Eileen Lee, was stabbed in the chest at the station around 8:30 p.m.
That's a little scary because 8:30 is not even that late.
Police say 24-year-old Randall Contreras of the Bronx approached Lee asking her for money, and when she refused, Contreras allegedly stabbed her multiple times. Police confirming bystanders helped capture the suspect. Robles, who recently arrived to New York City from Venezuela, says he is wishing Lee a speedy recovery after such a traumatic attack.
Realmente no.
Robles saying, I don't think I'm a hero. I just want to tell her that thankfully she is recovering and hopefully there are more people out there that would do good deeds. Police say Lee was brought here to Jamaica Hospital where she is now in stable condition. Meanwhile, Contreras has been charged with assault, attempted robbery, and criminal possession of a weapon. Police sources confirming he does not have a prior record. From Queens, Zinnia Maldonado, CBS News, New York.
Guys, now you see, it seems like that was a Spanish guy. One question I got is, did he beg for money in English to Spanish? Either way, man, it shouldn't have happened. It's happened in the subway station, like they said previously. You guys seen it. And they were talking a little bit about the subways and how the crime was down to a record amount and stuff. But the people were saying otherwise. They were also saying that, you know, need to be more police officers down there and stuff. Honestly, I don't know what the semblance is with homeless people hanging around the subways and stuff. It seemed like a lot of crime is caused by people with a lot of mental conditions. I don't know if this guy had one or not, but I mean, I would do a thing where I would keep the homeless out of the subway. I mean, I know it's warm and all that type of stuff, man, but come on, man. Seriously. If they're doing a big part of these crimes that are in the subway, I mean, first thing first would be eliminating people. Now, granted, people got a right to go where they go. But I mean, unless you, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's more complex than that. But the reality is crime is out of control out here. 2024 is definitely demon season. And it's like these attacks are getting bolder and bolder. And it seems like in New York, it's against a lot of women. Just minding their business. This woman coming home from work. This young guy seemed like he able-bodied. Bro, you couldn't take your ass and go and find a job, but just go find some type of ultimate means. Let me tell you something. In life, man, you know what I mean? From a male standpoint, if you don't got it, if you don't have something, you can do one of two things. You can either internalize it and then make your problem somebody else's problem and put the blame on somebody else and then let desperation, depression, and all that stuff take hold. Or you could do two. You could get up and stand up and make small steps towards goals, no matter how small the step is, but you make some type of, you try to achieve some type of objective and move forward towards that objective. A lot of people don't do that. I don't know if it's like a father's in their house or you know, things, but you know, people are homeless for a reason. A lot of people that I've met, you know, when I was homeless, a lot of people don't like rules. They don't like being told what to do. They like to go to and fro, so on and so forth. Some people are truly messed up in the mind, you know, and they can't take care of themselves. And for some reason, they just wander all over the place. I was in San Antonio a couple weeks ago. You guys know that. My last night there, I was standing outside the hotel smoking a cigarette. I thought it was a boy. It was a little girl. It was a girl. It was a grown-up, though. Had to be like 4'11", walking up the street, clothes hanging all off her. Just stopped right in front of me. I'm sitting there talking to another guy that was at the hotel. And we was talking. Just stopped right in front of us. Pulled the pants up like, you know, had like some big pants that wasn't fitting. Real dirty. Pulled the pants up, just start arguing with somebody incessantly. But like she's standing like close to me and I'm up against the building. And I'm looking. I'm like, okay, maybe she's doing this. Because, you know, I've been around homeless people. I've seen homeless people do some slick stuff to get money out of it. She started this crazy argument. It's kids and everything, families with kids walking around. And I'm like looking around like, okay. So I'm standing there and then she just turned in the middle of the argument. She stopped who she was arguing with. She's like, hold up. And then she turned and looked at me. And she said, sir, you got $5 on you? I said, I don't carry cash, love. She immediately sucked her teeth and was like, yo, stop lying. F nigga. Like she just went off on me. And then walked down the street, punched the sign, and then ran around the corner. I was like, what the hell? That was crazy as hell. Like, you couldn't even reason with the person. And I just looked. A lot of people out here outside of their own head. And, you know, money make the world go round. Whether you homeless or not, you still need money. It ain't nobody that's living off the land out here. I mean, some people probably are in other places. But, I mean, in a cement-type city like New York and stuff, you need money to survive. Regardless if you out of your mind or not. And this guy right here, it took a lot of energy to jump up and stab a stranger who won't get you out of your present position or your present dilemma. But that same energy, you could have been going somewhere else instead of just sitting there waiting for somebody to give you a handout. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not somebody speaking from a point of, you know, just seeing homeless people and looking down on them. But I mean, at a young age, he able-bodied. I don't know. But I mean, we're looking at this just on a surface level of an explanation. That's just how I feel about it. Hopefully this woman will pull through. That's messed up because a lot of people need the subway to just survive, going to work and make money and stuff. So a lot of people are forced to, you know, go into these subways, and it shouldn't be a death trap. That's why I think, like, you know, as far as transportation, whether it's hiring more transportation police, NYPD officers, something got to be done because it's a place a lot of people have to go. It's almost like the running of the wildebeest going through a river full of crocodiles. Dangers at every corner, every step you take. It shouldn't be like that. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Take care.